Namaskar and a warm welcome to this series of lecture. Myself, Dr. Praveen Kumar Sahu, belonging to Government Sama Prasad Mukherjee College, Sitapur, Chhattisgarh, India. And this is a lecture pertaining to MSc Mathematics, second semester of Sant Gahira Guru University, Sarguja, Ambikapur, Chhattisgarh. And the paper is first paper, Advanced Abstract Algebra, Part 2. And the unit is third unit. This is my fourth lecture on this third unit. And the topic of this lecture is a very important topic in third unit, normal extension. So let's start the lecture. First of all, we will see the point that we will discuss in this lecture. In this lecture, we will define normal extension. Then we will see some example, question and theorem based on this normal extension. And at the end, we will see the definition of the normal clause. Now, you have already studied separable extension in unit 2, but let's revise it. An irreducible polynomial f of x is over a field k is said to be separable if it has all roots are distinct, means all the roots are different. If the roots are repeated or multiple roots, then it is called inseparable. Now we have a field f that is an algebraic extension of some base field k, then and an element a lies in f is said to be separable over field k if its minimal polynomial f of x is separable over k. If all the elements of f are separable over k, then f is called separable extension of k. This you know in the second unit. Now let's start topic of the today's lecture, normal extension. Suppose we have an algebraic field extension f over some base field k, then it is said to be normal if for all a lies in a, the minimal polynomial of a over k splits into linear factor over f. Means this minimal polynomial splits completely in f. Equivalently, we can say the field f, which is an extension of some base field k, is normal whenever f lies in k of x is irreducible over k with roots in f, then all the roots of f must be in f. All the roots of f must be in f. So f splits completely in f. For example, complex number over the field of real number are normal, and to the power 1 by 3 adjoint with rational are not normal over rational, because its minimal polynomial is x to the power 3 minus 2 and rational contains only one real root. It does not contain all its root, so it's not normal. Now we have already talked about separable extension. Now we want to talk about if when a finite algebraic extension f over k is separable and normal. So we have to introduce two concepts, separable and normal. Again we start with an irreducible polynomial f in k of x and say we have a finite algebraic extension f over k. Basically it means that we take any element alpha in this field f, we should have a minimal polynomial associated with it, because this is algebraic extension. So it's a root of a polynomial. So there always exists a minimal polynomial associated with it. Now, this algebraic extension is said to be separable if roots of f are distinct. Here we are not saying that f completely factored. We are just saying that roots are distinct. Now, f over k is normal if h splits in f. Means f completely splits in f. Now, we wish both this normal and separable together. That makes things much more easier. So, this field extension f over k is normal and separable if f has degree f distinct roots in f. Means if degree of f is equal to n, then it will have n distinct root in f. Suppose f is like this, so its degree is n. Now since f is normal, f splits in f something like this, and since it's separable also, f splits into distinct linear factor. So here we have n distinct linear factor if our field extension f over k is separable and normal both. Now there is a lemma which says that if k is subfield of f and m is subfield of f, be an ascending chain of field where f over k is normal, then f over m is also normal. F over k is normal, then f over m is also normal. Let's prove it. Suppose a lies in f and let f of k and f of m be the minimal polynomial of a over field k and m. Since f is field extension of k and it is normal, we know that f of k splits into linear factor of f by the definition of the normality. So f of k will be something like x minus a1 all the way up to x minus an, where a is equal to a1 a2 all the way up to an uh, lies in f such that f of k is equal to 0. Now what we have given, k is subfield of m, k is subset of equal to m, then f of k must also lies in m of x, because f of k lies in fx, then f of k also lies in mx. So f of m also splits into product of linear factor over f. So this proves our lemma. Now there are the remarks on this lemma. In general, if k is subfield of f and m is subfield of f are normal, it does not follow that k subfield of f is normal. For example, root 2 adjoint to rational over rational and 2 to the power 1 by 4 adjoint to rational over 2 to the power 1 by 2 adjoint to rational are normal as they are of degree 2, but 2 to the power 1 by 4 adjoint to rational are not normal over rational because it has only two of the roots, because it has only two real roots, it does not contain all its roots. So if m or k is normal and f or m is normal, then it does not always follow that f or k will be normal. There is one more remark which said that if there is an extending chain of field KMFF, then where k f or k is normal, in general it does not follow that m or k will also be normal. Now there is an important theorem which says that a field extension f or k is normal and finite if and only if f is a splitting field of subpolynomial f which lies in k of x over k. Means this is connecting the normal and finite normal extension with the splitting field. For the detail of splitting field, you can see my first three lecture, and this theorem is showing relationship between normal extension and splitting field. So let's prove the theorem. What we have to prove? We have given that if field k or f is normal and finite if and only if f is splitting field for some polynomial f lies in k of x. Now there are two ways to prove if and only if necessary and sufficient condition. First of all, we will see the necessary condition and or if words. Since it is finite, we can immediately write what we have given, f or k is normal and finite. Since it is finite, we can immediately write f is equal to k adjoint some alpha 1 alpha 2 all the way alpha, and we have corresponding to each of this element alpha I a minimal polynomial associated with it. So for here we have m1 for alpha 1, m2 for alpha 2 all the way up to mr to alpha r. So there is a correspondence here. Now we said f as m1 times m2 all the way up to mr. So we multiply all the minimal polynomial corresponding to these roots. Now we claim that f is a splitting field for this polynomial f. If our claims hold, then we are done. We are constructing a polynomial f is equal to m1 times m2 times all the way up to mr, and we are showing that f is a splitting field. So this completes our only part, if part or necessary condition. Now this is very easy to see. Now we prove our claim. So we have a minimal polynomial mi and the root alpha I, and this alpha I lies in f. Then by normality it completely splits over f, which is obvious because f is k adjoint to alpha I. Now to show that f is splitting field, we have to show that f is smallest possible extension, and this is very easy to see. Since it is generated by zeros of f, means it is generated by adjoining roots of f, so it will be minimal also. So this is the splitting field of the given polynomial f. So this direction is done. Now we want to go into So this direction is done. Now we want to go to opposite direction, means we want to prove sufficient condition or only a part. Means what we have given a splitting field uh, for some polynomial g belongs to k of x, and we want to prove that f over k is normal and finite. Now here we are choosing polynomial g. Now first thing is to this extension is a finite, which is easy to see because f is a splitting field, so it is a minimal, and so we have to attach all the roots of g which lies in kx to f to get the splitting field. So this is by property of splitting field that the this is finite. Now we want to prove normality. Means if we have given an irreducible polynomial f which lies in kx with one root f, then f splits completely over f. Now suppose we have a further extension f of f saying m over f, where m is the splitting field extension for polynomial f which lies in f of x. Now in place of k of x, we are talking about f which lies in f of x, because f is extension of this field k, so f which lies in k of x will also lies in f of x. Now we are taking alpha 1 alpha 2 are the roots of f in a, so out of many roots we are taking two roots. Now this is obvious. Now we claim that degree of f of alpha 1 over f is equal to degree of f of alpha 2 over f. This, if this claims hold, then our result, then this proves our result, because we can choose one root by assumption, say alpha 1 belongs to f, then degree of f of alpha 1 over f is 1. Then by this equality what we have, degree of f of alpha 2 over f is also 1. So this root alpha 2 also lies in f. In this way we can prove that all such roots lies in f, so f splits completely in f. So if this claims hold, we are done. Notice that we have to construct here another extension m over f, because a priori we don't know that f of alpha is equal to f. Obviously f of alpha is contains within f, and this contains f, but here we are saying that a root alpha 1 lies in f gives a degree of f of alpha I over f is 1. So this is the reason why we constructed m, just to adjoin alpha 1 and alpha 2. Without m we are not able to adjoin alpha 1 and alpha 2. Now since f is irreducible, we have taken f as irreducible, we have this equation. What? K of x modulo at f, so f has two roots alpha 1 and alpha 2, we put alpha 1 here and alpha 2, so this is isomorphic to k of alpha 1, this is isomorphic to k of alpha 2. This we know from theorem, these are well known theorem. Now f of alpha I over k of alpha I, here I is equal to 1 and 2, suppose I is equal to 1, then f of alpha 1 over k of alpha 1 is splitting field for g which lies in k of alpha 1 x. Why? This just followed from what we have given. What we have given, f is a splitting field for some polynomial g which lies in k of x. Now we are adjoining alpha 1 here, then f of alpha 1 adjoined to f is a splitting field for some polynomial g which lies in alpha 1 adjoined to k of x. So what we have? We have f of alpha I, f of alpha 1 over k of alpha 1 is a splitting field for g which lies in k of alpha 1 x. Now since these two are isomorphic, k of alpha 1 and k of alpha 2, and now f of alpha 1 is a splitting field for k of alpha 1 and f of alpha 2 is a splitting field of k of alpha 2. So this two will be isomorphic, means f of alpha 1 is isomorphic to f of alpha 2. This result follow from the uniqueness of the splitting field. For the detail of uniqueness of a splitting field, you can watch my second lecture. Now, notice that we have this equality here. Degree of f of alpha 1 over k of alpha 1 and times degree of k of alpha 1 over k is equal to degree of f of alpha 2 over k of alpha 2 times k degree of k of alpha 2 over k, because f of alpha 1 here is equal to f of alpha 2, k of alpha 1 here is equal to k of alpha 2, k of alpha 1 here again is equal to k of alpha 2. Finally, we can see this k is same as this k here. Now, notice that k of alpha 1 are same here and k of alpha 2 are same here. So we have from the Tower law that f of alpha 1 degree of f of alpha 1 is over k is equal to degree of f of alpha 2 over k. Now we can rewrite it again and we put f in between, means f of alpha 1 over f and f over k, and here also we put f in between, means f of alpha 2 over f and f over k. Then again we have by second application of Tower law that degree of f of alpha 1 over f is equal to degree of f of alpha 2 over f. So this is obvious, and that what we have to prove. So this proves our claim as well as our theorem, means both the part of if and only if, or necessary and sufficient condition. Now we end our lecture with the definition of the normal closure. Suppose we have an field L which is a finite extension of some base field K, then normal closure of L over K is an extension field M of L such that M over K is normal, and if we have some intermediate extension like N such that N over K is normal, then N is equal to M. So basically this says M is the smallest extension of L that is normal over K. Now let's see an example of normal closure. Suppose we have a minimal polynomial equation x to the power 3 minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we are taking K as our rational. Now we know that 2 to the power 1 by 3 adjoint to rational is an extension of this field K or rational. Then what is the normal closure? Normal closure for this field K will be 2 to the power 1 by 3 omega. So this is the example of normal closure. So in this lecture we have discussed normal extension and we have seen an important theorem which is showing the relationship between normal extension and splitting. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you.